Thursday, July 21st edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Heat up into the dangerous levels here over the next several days. We're talking heat index values approaching and exceeding 105 during the peak heating in many locations, and even a few isolated spots getting the heat index over 110. That'd be the case especially in northeastern North Carolina on up into Virginia and a good chunk of the Mid-Atlantic region. Now let's talk about the heat. All the peach shady counties there, and that's a lot of them. That's either counties under an excessive heat warning or a heat advisory. Yesterday you had Fayetteville hit 102, or I should say, Fayetteville hit 101. Jacksonville hit 102 degrees. Raleigh hit 100. Wilmington was at 99. I think everybody just as hot, if not a little hotter, for the Interstate 85 corridor. Probably a lot of upper 90s today. Raleigh probably up around 101 to 103 for actual high temperatures. And again, then you factor the humidity into the equation, and you're looking at dangerous heat index values. These are current temperatures. Everybody pretty much in the mid-70s, and dew points very much the same. Extremely high dew points anywhere in this deeper shade of red. That's at least a 70-degree dew point temperature. Very muggy conditions. Not a whole lot of rain, though. Some rain down in central Alabama, also up into eastern Kentucky, and a few spots in eastern Tennessee. Most of our region is completely dry. There'll be a few isolated storms this afternoon, but they'll be very few and far between. There's the upper air pattern, that big ridge building into our region now, and that'll be the case right on through the weekend. But then we get a little bit of a break from the heat around Monday and Tuesday of next week as the ridging temporarily moves off to the west. But look what happens here later on next week. There we are by Thursday, the ridging building back in, and then the European really goes nuts with the ridge. That's a 597 decameter ridge right overhead by Saturday, July the 30th. More on that in just a moment. Here you go today. A hot, a humid day, a few isolated storms, but definitely the heat and humidity, the big weather story. You're looking at highs, again, today, tomorrow, in the Interstate 85 corridor, upper 90s to around 100. You get over to the Interstate 95 corridor in the Sandhills, and highs exceeding 100. Tomorrow, probably the hottest day of this little heat wave, and it's still quite hot then for Saturday. And still pretty hot on Sunday as well, although a little bit better thunderstorm chance creeps in here by Sunday, and definitely on Monday a much better chance of some scattered thunderstorms. And we will get a little bit of a break there Monday and Tuesday from the heat. Tuesday may feature some low 90s for highs, and that'll feel downright cool by the time that rolls on around. But again, I think another wave of heat coming toward the end of next week. This is the European on the left, the GFS on the right. Big ridge taking shape toward the second half of next week and the following weekend. And it's going to be another probably pretty significant wave of heat as we flip the calendar over from July into August. Quickly, tropics, a couple tropical storms out there. Brett, we've been talking about continuing to behave as expected, and they went ahead and put a name on this system out here in the North Atlantic Ocean. That's Cindy. Both of these heading northeast, and both of these systems will only affect the open waters of the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, that is it for today. This is, again, that dangerous type of heat. Check on anybody you know that doesn't have access to air conditioning, and if you have to be spending a lot of time outside, frequent breaks, preferably in the air conditioning, and drink plenty of water. Keep yourself hydrated. All right, that is it for today. Have a great Thursday. Stay cool, and God bless.